Hello everyone, this is James Shore with another test-driven development video. Picking up where I left off, it's still 23rd of February for me, and I was trying to write a test that would demonstrate that forecast table was hooking up the self-renderable domain objects like it was supposed to. And in the last episode, I have extracted out the self-renderable interface. I'm not sure if that design's very good, but I might have to come back to that one. But right now I just want to get this working and then I'll come back to it. Then, so I was trying to write some code that would basically create some self-renderable object in a way that the actual code is going to work and or the actual production system is going to all hook together, and then see that forecast table was showing this I rendered myself in the label. I don't think that's quite what I want to do. Or I think that is what I want to do, but I don't think the way I'm doing it here is appropriate. What I need to do is I actually do need to say for this default table model, I need to override that get column classes, get column class method. Eclipse is paused. Oh, wants to whine about subversion. Come on. I don't think it got my... There we go. Okay, so now we'll just return self-renderable.class. Okay. So we don't have to do any of this other crazy stuff, and that actually matches the way the system is really going to work. Now here, now we just need to see, well, there's the trick. How can we tell if it's actually, look at that, we're already doing something like that. So we just need to say get cell text. Well, I have no idea if this is going to work. It seems pretty iffy. The rest of this code is awesome, and that's because I did this while I was pairing with all those folks at Uridev, which was just, that was great. Yeah, I really love that. Well, let's see if it works. It passes, which would make sense because I've got all this spike code in here. Now it should fail since I've taken the spike code out. Wow, it fails. Fails properly. That's cool, I think. Yeah, so let's see. I think it's working. Let's go ahead and implement this properly now. So what we want to do is we want to have the forecast model, yeah, set the default renderer for the self-renderer. I think actually that code was not so bad. See, the self-renderer that looks like should work. I think I want to put an assertion here. No, actually, that will fail fast. If value is not a self-renderable, then that will fail fast. So that's okay. Well, that should work. It does. And if I take this piece out, expected I rendered myself, but was nothing. That really seems correct. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised that worked. Yeah, that's great. So there we have it. I really like that because now we've got a test of forecast table that doesn't depend on any of the rest of the system. Forecast table really exists independently of the rest of the system, which is great. Now this code is really ugly. I want to take a second look at it to see if there's anything I can do to clean it up. Let's see. I mean, some of it's just Java's a little overly verbose here. I think I'm going to go ahead and inline all this. Because I think that will cause this. Huh. I think it will be more readable if I inline it. No, not really. There's some duplication here. I'm going to leave that as is because this code's really hard to follow, and putting more indirection in here is going to make it even more complicated. Well, I really don't like this code. I wish I was pairing with somebody like I did at Uridiv, but I don't see a way of making it better. I think if I was pairing with somebody, we'd hack on this a little bit more until it was cleaner, but I don't see a better way of doing it. Let's go ahead and take, I guess we do want that. Yeah, I think that's good. So let's see. What happens when we run it? It's working. That's just great. It's working. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. That's another batch of stuff done. We've got some time left, so let's go ahead and see what we've got going on here. That's for the future. Forecast tables, I mean, this code is actually quite clean, I feel. Yeah. So we are rendering the negative dollars as red in the table. We're not yet doing it in the text field. I think I'm going to let this one go for now. It's not that slow. And it's reading fairly cleanly now. Let's take a second look at stock market table model. Yeah, that's a bit ugly. But I think if we didn't do that, I don't think it would work. Let me take this out. And if we didn't override that class, I don't think it would work. Yeah. So it's got to be self-renderable. I think that's just a limitation of swing. If somebody out there sees a better way of doing that, let me know. I don't see it though. I mean, the problem here is that self-renderable isn't really what those columns are. They're dollars or whatever. But you know, it's really more about what should we use to render these columns. So, I think that's a shortcoming of swing, to be honest. Forecast table, again, I think that looks pretty good. The test, a bit ugly, but I think I'm happy with it. So, oh yeah, well, it'd be nice if invalid dollars had a tooltip explaining why there was an error. I think that one might come up later though. You know, I think this is a good spot to stop. That's going to be it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and put these up online, and once we run through these, I'm still doing them every Tuesday and Thursday right now. I'll pick it up again and do another batch. So thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate you joining me on this adventure. I feel like we're making some awesome progress here. And I will talk to you next time. See you around.